the warm-up sets. I'm gonna talk to you in a bit of what weights I'm gonna do and everything. Some hip flexor activation. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Yesterday also a good run with my 107 pump Navy Seals. Only I had a very good time with that, in 30 minutes. But YouTube is not recommending the normal videos that good anymore. So lives are okay, but I don't know why, but I really like my normal videos because it gives me some concentration for my, especially my burpee sets. But if somebody knows the answer, please be welcome to share that. And I see that by lots of people, by the way, that YouTube is not recommending the normal videos, only the shorts and lives. Maybe the quick access videos. 60, still warm-up set. Four. Little ball squats. Next up, still going to the 100, still the warm-up. Let's go. So ready some thumbs. People want to ask shit, please be welcome. Now I have the time to do so. Practice my mobility is always a great part as warm-up, because you want to be mobile and get into as deep as a squat as you can, while maintaining still enough strength. Little pause squat for the 100. Activating my body. This way the body knows to pay attention. It's gonna lift something heavy. What do you have here? Tanesh Kat. Hello, welcome. I see more people are in the house, so everybody, welcome. We have Bruce in the house. People, check out Bruce. Bruce is awesome. Next to the fact that he is a real nice guy, he's a little bit older, if I can say it politely like that, and he still is doing awesome stuff. Handstands, burpees, all kinds of calisthenics and movements. Yeah, very cool. So check out this channel. Hello, I'm Mila. Hello Mila, welcome. Good squat, thank you. Still for the warming up. And I hope to do a PR squat today. So I'm no powerlifter, so I'm not super strong in that. But I'm hoping to do a 152.5 kilo squat. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving? I really don't know. But welcome Pork Chop. Also a channel you need to check, by the way. Check out Pork Chop Black. Awesome guy, real humble, and always putting in the work. So yeah, I have Sam in the house. Salute Sam. And for MS Radon, good squat. Thank you. So come on. We need to go. I have to think a little bit. I want to build up slowly, so I have to. Yeah, I need to go to 122 for 5. I'm thinking, should I do a little bit of an extra warm up? Yeah, maybe I can do that. One squat extra. Yep. That was my tongue between some plates. Let's make it. I'm gonna put on clamps for this. 100. No, I can just going right away to my work set. Sometimes I'm just a little bit in doubt what I want to do, but I'm almost there already. So. So, some tens to the side, 1 1/4 extra. I need to put this weight up because I'm for sure gonna hit my toe to that. So, let's go. We have here burpees and chill. Hey, thank you. You don't have to do that, brother. Real kind. Fucking hell. Too kind. Really. Salute Leo. De Pepsi Roblox gamer. Hey man, hoe gaat het? I'm good. Goed. Thank you. Got someone with unrecognizable text. Salute to Daniel. Don't know what you were trying to say, but... Oh, he's Russian. Ah, so. Clark in the house. Hey, Clark, welcome. And Leo, yeah, like I said, you don't have to do that. So, too kind. Thank you very much. And for the Russian guy, by the way, I was listening a couple of days already to the Russian anthem. I don't understand the word from it, but the musical play is beautiful, just as a musical play. So yeah, I like music. Also the classical type stuff music. I listen to also the hip hop, but also that type of stuff. And the componist, how do you say that? Composer? I don't know. Is real good van that. En ja, ik ben Nederlands. But I'm talking English because most of the people are from outside of the Netherlands. So don't know if you understand English. If you want me to talk a little bit in Dutch, in het Nederlands, dan kan het ook. Oh, so no worries. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, check out Burpees and Chill. That's Leo. Leo is awesome. He's doing insane workouts all the time. Oh, by the way, I got, how is that called? King of the Hill routine. I got it written down. I understand that this from you. I need to do that. Got it written down for a couple of weeks now. Forgot to tell you that. But yeah, when I have time, I'm gonna do that routine. So yeah, in honor of you. So you know. Also send it to some other friends, by the way. I missed something? No, think not. Clark is in the house. Okay. Yeah. Gotta read it in a bit. I know. You're always putting some long questions, which probably take long answers. Gotta take a belt. Over 120 belt. But this is a work set. Got 3 work sets. This one after this, and an AMRAP session, which is my 152.5. But I'll be happy if I'm getting that only once. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. First working set done. Now we're moving up to an 130. Ik ga nog de comments van Clark. Question from Clark. If I was with your partner in town, feeling generous in town, you want to treat her out for a nice meal at a restaurant, and you let her choose the restaurant, she enthusiastically points to one. Cool. Zo, de Pepsi Roblox gamer. Salut. Welterusten. Slaap lekker. Dat is goed voor het brein. Dus. Yeah, I'm also reading that bit. Obviously gifted. Just done cooking. So, yeah, Clark, you need to clarify a bit the context over here because I don't understanding it. So help me out. Take care, the Roblox gamer. So, Brett Wilson, hello brother. Pot your black is done cooking. What do you made? Just curious. Let's go to 130. Oh, and we got, by the way, some weighted dips in the house again. And we're gonna do weighted dips with 67.5 kilos. And 3 sets, max number of reps, like always. But for those, just put on, yeah. For those who don't know, always do make weighted dips once a week, 3 sets with a certain weight, and then max number of reps. Just rep it out. This one I need to do for 5. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Next one up, it's exciting because with my 150 I failed a couple of times till I got it last block, so I'm really close to my point of failure with this type of weight. And I read the comments in a bit. So I got Yeah, now I got my 152.5. I have to think a little bit, got my 150 for once, but I went for a second try, separate second try last time. I could not get it back up for the second time. So I got hell in hell from squat position. Then I need to lower it onto the safeties. But yeah, I was real happy with that. We have Mark in the house. Salute. Who's guilty if you can't push up heavy weights? Immigrants. What the fuck is that meaning? Keep your racist shit to yourself, motherfucker. Don't tolerate that shit. It's not the channel for dropping that kind of stuff. So, fuck Nazis. I said it last week also. I'm not the type of guy for that. Let's see how I load it up. 220s. 5 to make it 50. I got my 1.25. Tell you a story. I even got yesterday on Instagram. I think yesterday, yeah. Yesterday or the day before. But I got some guys who were following me. And I saw only white power shit. And Cyclone B comments. All kinds of old Nazi propaganda. I blocked that motherfucker directly. I'm not even gonna show my stuff to Nazis. I hate them so much. See, and then 5. Training Day Network, salute brother. Kingdale Clark was a gym owner and a huge man wanted to use the gym. He seemed irritated and acted like he had a chip on his shoulder. He didn't even say hi or thank you. He just paid the gym membership and I need to know the rest, Clark. Most of the time you're on point. Today I need some more clarification. So. And again, to all Nazi motherfuckers, fuck you. Dropping weird comments on my page, don't tolerate that. Not even a little bit. Moment of truth. Let's see if I can get the PR. And if I fail, next block, I'm at it again. I'm just repeating this till I can do it. So, no worries for that. Motherfucker! There's one PR. 152.5 in the fucking bag. Let's go. And I know for sure that I was not gonna do the second rep. Happy with that one. Of course, depth could be maybe a little bit better. but kept my balance. Yeah, happy. Gonna move up weight, next block again. Let's go, come on. Fuck yeah. So, now, got that out of the way. That's the most exciting part, for me at least. Weighted dips, what I say, fuck me. 67.5 kilos. Unload this one. Think do this for another try now. I'll be happy with this. We're gonna move up to the weighted dips. Change my setup. Place my dip bars. Always be happy with what you got. And this was a maximum effort lift. Like always, stretch out a little bit before you're doing your dips. So, small micro warm-up. Oh, hope you see that. Good. So, gaming brawl stars. Salute. 152.5. That's impressive. Thank you, Mark. By the way, how's your training going? Was wondering. Dit made a. Oh no, I thought I was forgetting this one, but I took it off already. I'm curious how your training is going. We should have a talk again at the end of the week or beginning of next week. Let's see how we can fit it for you that you get the most benefit from everything. And like I said, adjusting takes time, so we're gonna adjust it till it is gonna work for you. I promise that. And by the way, for my training, I'm adjusting every week, every workout to make it slightly better, to optimize it. That work is never done. It's not like here's a program, you do that, you're fine, go. That is not how training works. You need to play with it constantly to get the best out of everything. Your lifestyle is changing, the environment is changing. Yeah, so you have to adapt continuously. You have to evolve. Let me put it like that. Evolution is something that just takes place naturally and constantly. So you have to play with that. You have to steer evolution. That is the way I view training. Steering evolution. The same is with the mind, by the way. That is also constantly busy with evolution. We're all adapting. That's the only thing we do. Well, I got 60, now I need a 5 and a 2.5. And be careful that I don't drop weights on my toes. And you can say, why not put on shoes? I don't like training in shoes or too much clothing. whatsoever. Take that one off. My belt. Let's go. Let's see what I have here. Training is okay so far. Thanks for asking. Could be better. Okay. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna make that work. Let's see. Where the, how do you say that? I don't know the English word. Now in my head the good English word. Where the points lie where you're not happy with. Like I said, it takes months, some even years to get on a certain track, and even then you're constantly moving around, playing with the chess pieces to get everything in order. So, let's see. I got with an 65 last block. I got a 665. So that's the part I'm gonna strive for a little bit. Don't worry, my English is not better. Well, English good. I heard you. You cannot talk to me, by the way, in German. I understand that. I'm bad at speaking German, but I can listen to it. I can read it. That's okay. And Jacob is in the house. Salute, Jake. Go over to the Jacob. Sorry. Go over to Colby Sinky. It's better. This is his name there. He's called Jacob. Awesome guy. Go over to his channel. Also, Porkchop Black. Oh, I forgot. By the way, Training Day Network. There's also someone in there with Training Day Network. Go over to his channel. His name Mel, and he's also dropping awesome stuff with Rip Ride. Those are, by the way, also OGs in the game of calisthenics. Bruce Helpy, by the way, who was in the chat. I forget someone. Oh, Leo. Of course, Leo. Burpees and chill. Also, did yesterday another 7 pump Navy SEAL session. 700 push-ups in 30 minutes. Fucking hell. Just barely plays this, barely fitting. Fuck me. So. Need to buy thinner plates. The powerlift plates. Let's see if we can get at least a 6. Six. 7. You know what that means? That was a fuck yeah. Even beating my 65. That's heavy. So. At least that on. 7. Real happy with it. Strong. 7. I got 1 on this one. By the way, I have a description already pre-made, and I'm gonna set up all my numbers in there, what I got in my session. Maybe if I like it, I'm gonna do some extra pull-ups. Who knows? We have Eduardo in the house. Salute Eduardo. How long have you been working out? Today or my life? I don't know what you mean by that. Thank you, Clark. I love your consistency. Oh, that's for Jacob. Sorry. Sorry, don't see all the. Oh, Clark has an. Who do you think are stronger, pound for pound in general? Bodybuilders or professional gymnasts? My guess is gymnast. You know, in comparison, also healthier in certain ways. Yeah. So I think gymnast, but it depends because this bodybuilder is just focusing on the three main lifts for most of the time, and that's it. That's all he is doing. He will be stronger at those three. But the gymnast is way more all around. He's doing way more different stuff. So, and those people can even come close is way more impressive. But I have more sympathy for gymnasts. That's a personal opinion, I think. Let's see. For Rafael, how long have you been working out? Well, I work out practically my whole life. Did some judo when I was younger, starting lifting weights when I was 14, and I did all kinds of sports. So karate, climbing, mountain biking, sailing, swimming, diving, I don't know, you name it, I did it, even horse riding. And I did a lot. I think you meant to ask that. Eduardo, I did today 426 count burpees, 7 times minute. Hey, that's fantastic. Very good, very good. 1 hour, it was 3. Hey, very good, very good. Awesome work. Just keep going. That is very good. Clark, if you are a personal trainer, an amateur boxer came to you, he wants to move up one weight division to gain mass without sacrificing speed, would you make him do isolation movements or compound? Oh, that's the wrong question for me. I'm no boxer. Did some boxing sporadically here and there, but nothing real. So I don't know what the best is for that. So no, I don't know how to give the best answer to that. If I would have known, I would give it to you. But it's also good to sometimes say you don't know the answer if you really don't know it. I can make something up, but I don't know. So, yeah. I wanna go for an 7 again. If I'm gonna get that will be really, really nice. So yeah. Let's go. If I get a 6, also awesome. Oh, that one came out of my toes. Wash the fingers. 7 is heel good. I have a heel good block. This training block. This, by the way, the final week. So I got a deload next week. Then I'm gonna start a new block. But my deloads tend to be way more body stuff, more running, more bodyweight stuff. Just doing more stuff of different styles of training because I have extra room for it. And if I take away the weights in 1 week, I just feel so much lighter that you wouldn't believe it. Thanks for answering. So I believe gymnasts, they're certainly more well-rounded, I would say. About boxing, I'm not an expert, but I believe barbell clean and press could be a good movement. 7 strong, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I'm also no expert at a barbell clean and press. That is simply because I don't have the room to do that type of stuff here. Well, maybe I have, but it is just a bit too narrow. And I cannot drop weights, and so I'm not doing that. I sometimes practice, by the way, with my barbell to do those clean things, but more because of the wrist and the forearm flexibility and the fast twitch, or the slow twitch muscles, you know. So for that, I like it. A silly question, probably. But does the outside world exist without you? Perception of it. In other words, there's anything outside of your visual field actually exist if you're not aware of it. When you think about that, how to answer that. Your visual field, you mean, huh? Well, you can be blind and the world is still there, so. But of course it is there. Huh? If I wasn't born, the world was still here. You know? But who says that our creative energy, those electric impulse that we are, is not existing for all eternity? So we are all existing all the time, always. Let me think. Let me hear what you got to say about that. 1 set to go. Bit charging up, then I go again. Feel really good. Got last week also a good session with calcium, with some bench presses, which I rarely do. But I got a real good set on Saturday with my Navy SEALs. I'm, by the way, real strong past week with my pressing, so that's nice. And I just do a couple burpee sessions a week now. I think 3 or 4, something like that. Which I told to Mark already. Which 2 are, the intensive ones. I really push for it. And there where I can make huge gains. Techie seat, salute. Let's go, final set. Still with the 67.5 kilos for those people who just jump in. And this is far from a PR for me. I hope to get a 7, to get a 6, also good. But I'm still doing already better than last talk. With everything. will be something if I go even heavier than this to 100 or something. I really need to buy new plates, thinner ones, because well, it just becomes a little bit clumsy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, no 7, but happy nonetheless. Still be careful. Also with my fingers. So, and this on the wall. And I thought of doing a quick buyout. I have AK 2010. Hello, welcome. Just finished my squats, my weighted dips, my main work. But now I added just a quickie to finish it up. That's what I oftentimes do. And 100 is not taking that much energy for me, but still you get a good amount of work in without destroying yourself. That's also what I'm trying to explain, or what I was explaining to Fuselwind, that you don't have to destroy yourself every time, but even with moderate work you can still make great gains. That's also how you can work out every day. See it like a wave. You have a week or a month, you have just waves from intensity, lower intensity, higher intensity, lower intensity, higher intensity. And sometimes it's a high high, sometimes it's low 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 low, but still you have those waves where you always are busy. And after a year or so, after a couple of years, you look back and think, fuck, I make huge gains throughout this whole process without you even or barely noticing it, because those PRs and those breakthroughs don't come every day. They always come when you least expect it. They're gonna take something to drink, because I have to dry them out. It's warm here. So, cheers. So, we're gonna do 100 pull-ups. That is my whole session then. So, squats, weighted dips, and some buyouts and pull-ups. Oh, and I'm gonna do some stretching and some handstands probably. So. Oh, if I wasn't born, the world is still here. Good answer, brother. But Schopenhauer might say you would know that, you wouldn't know that. But I appreciate your view, brother. I don't have it laying around here, but I'm reading Schopenhauer. to be honest, I have it in my work bag. So when I have a work break, I read it. So, and I got yeah, it is a newer edition of his books, but You know, and in English, by the way. But I'm reading it. Schopenhauer is real awesome, by the way, how he words things and what his take on life is. I really like that guy. He is real cool. So, yeah, real awesome. Brother, if you were going to hire a personal bodyguard, someone you could trust with your life, what qualities would you want him to have? What qualities? Well, I don't need one, to be fair, because I don't do stupid shit. And then yeah. But if you want to have some qualities, he must be kind. I think that is something. Huh? Kijk, look, my view is, if he was already a personal bodyguard, he is already trained, strong, have disciplines in maybe some martial arts and self-defense. So that is already on board. But I think when you have someone that's really close to you, also you're in lots of social interactions, you need someone that is kind. I think that's the most important trait. By the way, if you're kind and can communicate well, you have a good possibility that you de-escalate a situation, which is the best you can have, I think. You know, it's the best solution for everything. Someone that's observant. Yeah, that's also good. But someone that is kind, not aggressive, is calm. When somebody is calm, he is observant because he's looking to people, he is communicating, he is looking, you know, to people. So you got that trait already in there. Let's go on the pull-ups. Little buyout. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's start with a 10. Then we're gonna drop down. Don't have a certain format now. Just gonna do 100. Good answer. They say the calmer one is, the more dangerous they can be. They don't get too nervous, but they deliver if needed. Yeah. But like I said, de-escalation is the biggest power in a conflict. Think about that. When you can prevent a conflict, you don't need to fight. So there is no negative shit with that. And that is the way I like people to be. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Let's see, Clark. I like your questions. You make me think. It's good. I done. De-escalate if possible. Only use force at last resort. Yes. Yes. Of course, I agree. Let's see, you can get to 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That hanging takes extra energy, but I wanted another 10. nice to have some bigger sets. Let's see if I can get nearer 10 next set also. By the way, after this stuff, it's time for dinner. It's already past 8 o'clock in the evening, but I got some snacks with my parents-in-law, so you know, got some cookies, an oliebol, some fried fish. That was real tasty, by the way. By the way, the oliebol is Dutch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, good. I mean, not like that. Let's see. Again, a weird question. Okay, this is a weird question, brother. But the Putin asked you to be his bodyguard of the highest pay you could imagine. Yeah, initially shocked. Would you take it? And how serious would you take it? Would I do it? No. I love kibbeling. Kibbeling is awesome. Yeah. You know the word for it. Kibbeling. Yeah, that's right. We also have lekkere bekken. Try to pronounce that for the foreigners. Maybe for Germans, maybe a little bit easier. But yeah. Oh, also Mark, I looked at your place and I saw a Bottrop was close by with you. I went there snowboarding once. Have Enoch, Jason, salute. Thank you. How many years did you train? Former grade 2. I do all my life active stuff. I also deviated, of course, a little bit from it when I was younger. Picked it up later again, doing all kinds of stuff. But real serious, I think the past 10 years are the most serious that I worked out, in one consecutive go. But I trained weights from 14, like I said earlier, and some martial arts, and all kinds of stuff. What do you want? Just 38, 40, 42, 42. Let's go. Now in Bottrop you have an indoor snowboarding hall. Don't know if it's still there. It's already 20 years ago or something, so. But yeah. I went there with friends. 43, 44, 5, 86, 7, 48. Let's play around with sixes. 48. I live next to Bottrop too. Let's see. Oh, MS Radon, how to lose fat. Yeah, it's a short question, but I can give a short answer, which is factually right. Move more, eat less. That sounds too simple, of course, but I think what you want is to be conscious with all the stuff you're doing in life. Think with everything you do. And if you think about everything, you're getting more rational and logical about all stuff in life. But you're gonna overthink things when you eat something. You're gonna think about training, think about sleep, think about everything you do. And that's the way how you get your life into order. So how to lose weight is more of the question. how do you get your life in order? So you have to see it. How do I get my life in order till I die for the rest of my life? That is how you lose fat. It's not a short moment or a short question only. You have to change up your whole lifestyle, tweak it every time to make it better. That is how you do it. I'm gonna read that in a bit. And that question. Oh yeah. Sometimes I need to look back. Who says what? 48. 50. 51. 53. 54. 55. 56. Well, felt good. 56. Let's go. Man, that great consistency is the key actually. That's true. Good motivation for your big ups. Yeah, consistency. But that's also what I meant, to be conscious with everything. If you every day be conscious with everything, you also have consistency, because you need to be aware with that. Yes, 100%. I feel it all the time because I thought in 4 months I'm done, but it's not. It's a change forever. Yes. Just you want to have your life in order. You want to achieve goals. You say this is a lifetime goal. I'm not doing this for the summer months or for a year of looking good. I want this for the rest of my life, and that is the whole take you must have on it. And then you will see changes, because you're not worrying that you're not achieving it in the time that you want, because you know, I got all my life to get better at this. There is enough time, always. So don't stress it. Just do daily some stuff that will help out. Quit smoking, quit drinking, eat a little bit better, doing some movements, and then everything will fall into place. 60, 61, 62, 3, 4, 65. No, that's too less. 65, this is going to be 64. Yeah, it was 64. So, you don't have to change your life overnight. You don't have to change everything at once. Bit by bit, step by step, movement by movement, you perfect all kinds of stuff in your life. And that is how you manage it. Everything at once, nobody is doing that. It's ridiculous. Just take step by step, one action at a time. Focus on that. Get good. Get a little bit good at that. When you have the feeling that everything is right, you take another step. And before you know it, your whole fucking life is turned around. You become a new person, a new personality of yourself, which you are satisfied with, or not. But you can always work on yourself. Never stops till we die. And even did some research that even at a very old age, you can make huge impressions with your body, but also with your mind, with your memory, with your balance. So yeah, you can change at any time, all your life till death. If you are a martial arts gym brother and the students were doing light sparring, but you saw someone going too hard or someone who's disabled, you can see he's scared, but you report it. Fuck me with reporting it, and I'm saying something right away. And I did that, by the way. That's the same thing. Not especially with a disabled person, but I seeing some of that stuff. I was also like that, but I was going way too hard with sparring because I was a little bit enthusiastic with everything. So people also talked to me and told me to ease it a bit. So that's good. And create consistency. The key. Oh, I missed something. Okay. Yeah. Now I see. Amos, jewelry. Thank you. Salute, brother. What was I? 64? Yeah. 66, 7, 8, 9, 70. Yeah. 72. Almost 40 minutes. Not that fast, but that was not the goal. The goal is to get some reps in without me noticing something the day after. I'm still getting a work in. But what do you have to say about mindset training when working on yourself? When you feel like quitting addiction, when it looks difficult. Gonna take a sip. I'm gonna react. My water in my mug. It is a beer glass, but I don't drink normal beers, so I only use it for water. So let me answer that. Well, mindset training, thinking of words, but everything you do with your mind is mindset training. Even the smallest of tasks is a mindset training on itself. So you don't need to do specific mindset training. As long as you think, you train your mind. I think the biggest problem is that people don't like to think. They're just going on an automatic pilot, as we call it. That is the whole problem. We do it when we live, when we eat, when we're not doing stuff, we're sitting on the phones. There's also that's the automatic pilot. No thinking is involved. And that the easiest ways, the laziest ways are the most easiest to do, and that's why we do it. Because deep within ourselves we don't like to do, we don't like to give effort into stuff because it takes energy and we need to think. There's where the point lies. And to speak to you about an addiction, well, I smoked weed, I smoked tobacco, I drank, I used all kinds of drugs, by the way, in my life. I was not really heavy addicted on drugs, but on smoking weed I was. And when the time when I could quit was the time when I was thinking. I could not explain this shit to myself. I could not be rational about it. I'm poisoning myself, I'm destroying myself, but I'm paying also for that type of shit. So I could not talk to myself or speak good of it in any way. So there's where logic and rationality came in, and that is the thing that destroyed my addiction. I'm not talking very much about this, because I don't want to be that guy, I was an addict, because I was not. I like some stuff, I liked it, a bit more than I should have, but I was not stealing because of it, and lying on the streets for it. So yeah, thinking is the how do you say it? The thinking is the key to get an addiction done, to get away from an addiction. See you, brother. So I let you learn yourself not to go too hard at sparring and learn from experience. Yeah. Do you recommend taking creatine? I use creatine, by the way, but I more use it because of the health benefits for the mind, because it also improves the memory and shit. And I like to read and I like to think, as you may have heard. So next to also the benefits for the body, it's proven good stuff. So why should I do not use it? By the way, I'm not eating meat, so I'm not getting that much creatine from. I'm not getting any creatine from meat, so it is a good supplement for myself. So I'm a pescatarian, but I'm getting no red meats in. So yeah, that stuff is it mostly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 80. Good. Just an easy. Another weird question. You should start every sentence with weird question. Homer 5, salute brother. Thank you for stopping by. It's going good. How are you? Weird question. If you notice a homeless man slightly suspicious sets up a tent outside your house, at first you're amused, but then he doesn't leave. Would you say something to him or not? Well, I always would say hi, and no matter the person, you know, I always would and treat him the same as any other. You know, I'm not ignoring him, and also it depends what he is doing. Is he drinking all day? I'm not in the mood for that type of people, so I'm not gonna say too much to him, except for maybe hi. But depends on the situation and everything. By the way, my girlfriend will be, by the way, the first to step up to him, because she is like that, and give him food, blankets, drinks, water, anything. So before I can move, she is already doing that stuff. And that is the way the kind of person she is. 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 6, 7, 88, 88, get an 8, nice. So, yeah. Adele, hi, how old, age, please? I'm 40 years young. Some saying old fuck, but I feel very young. I can tell you that. Oh, Clark. Then after a week, he starts going through your rubbish bin. Would that be the point when you say something? Well, I don't have a rubbish bin. Here in the Netherlands, in my neighborhood, also particularly, with lots of flat apartment type buildings, we have underground containers. And you have a little card with a magnetic strip on it, and I can scan it and I see how much I'm throwing away. I can choose the volume also of my bag, and they charge a little fee for that. So it's not possible. By the way, I also have outside here for my house, I have a cardboard box that is free. You can throw stuff in there for free, so that is free. And our plastics are also being outside collected for free every week. So I have special bags for that. Throw it outside, certain day, they're getting picked up. I also have a glass container around my corner, so practically everything is getting collected. I'm a little bit deviated from the question, I know, but I understand that it is not particularly normal in most countries to have that. Oh, and there's an underground container, by the way, which they lift. They lift the whole bag, the whole container. Very big, meters wide, meters high, and they pick up the whole thing and just empty it in a truck. Yeah, Adele is good, nice. Optimus Prime, hello brother or sister, but I guess you're a brother. I'm good. I think Navy SEALs are your favorite burpee variation. 100%. Yeah. You know, why do other variations if you have already the hardest variation out there? For my liking, at least. That gives me the best of both worlds, strength-wise, conditioning-wise. Yeah. And I'm not doing burpees every day because I'm also doing other stuff. So yeah. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 94. Then let's keep 6 over for just a little bit. So yeah, I'm practicing a lot of stuff and lots of things I do I'm not filming. So I want to learn the planche. I'm working on my 90-degree push-up. Yeah, I'm doing lots of calisthenic skills. And I want to learn new movements, gymnastics movements. So putting a lot of time and effort also in that. Next to all my training that you see. But the Navy SEALs, for me, that's the baseline. That is just a way for me to keep my conditioning just high. And it works really, really well. Because it doesn't matter which burpee variation you throw at me. Because of the SEALs, I'm always strong. They have a carryover for everything. Clark, thanks brother. You wouldn't mind if it was outside your house, as long as I imagine didn't do anything to disrupt you. That's nice of you. Well, I really don't care, as long as they don't make trash and as long as they're not drunk or intoxicated and bothering people. But yeah, if somebody wants to camp here, be my guest. But in my neighborhood, I don't think you want that. Good buddy, good job. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, Adele. Oh, can you help me how to do a proper lat pull down dumbbell rowing so I can feel my lats properly? I'm no expert on that, but the lat pull down dumbbell rowing. I have to think about the fuck that is. Do you mean the lat pull down dumbbell rowing? It seems like 2 exercises combined into one. But doesn't matter what you're doing, by the way. Again, thinking is key. You have to be conscious. So if you want to feel it, just get your movements slower. So when you're rowing, do it slowly and think of the muscle that you want to contract. If you do that correctly, yeah, and I can do it even now. I can contract I can contract my back, and I can almost cramp myself up already without weights even. I trained, of course, just before this, but you want to have that feeling of almost cramping up. There is where you have the mind-muscle connection. So try to read about that, the mind-muscle connection. And you can do it even with light weights. You can get a huge stimulus already in every muscle of the body. So to answer it correctly, think of the muscle that you wanna hit. That is the way you're doing properly the muscle activation. They are from the Netherlands. Yes. Stay away from Navy SEALs, but see what I shouldn't. Cheers, Didi. Have a good day. Yeah, I chose the Navy SEALs because I so much disliked them in the beginning that I said to myself, yeah, if you dislike something so bad, you almost hate it, that is the thing you need to master. Always master the thing that you hate. Sam. Yes, both exercises. So yeah. So for both exercises, it doesn't matter which exercise you hit. Get that mind-muscle connection and really focusing on thinking the muscle you want to activate, want to hit. You got it right with every exercise or movement you do. Believe me. And think about cramping up the muscle. That's what you want. Then you know you're good. You're golden. I'm gonna read that in a bit. Let's do another 6. And then we're gonna read some comments. And then I'm done. Because I'm getting hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, got 100 in. Slow 100. Almost 30 minutes. But I was talking a lot. Doesn't matter. I like it. So, let's see. If we go for a job interview, brother, and the guy interviewing you is a man dressed up as a woman, and you're shocked, he is caked in makeup and wearing high heels, and then you're not man enough for this job. Well, maybe she is right. I don't know. Really don't care about that. Don't care how people dress. The only thing I care about is how people act. Most people don't get that very good. We tend to be very superficial. We only look on the exterior. The exterior is not what counts. What counts is inside and how people are behaving and acting. Because you can have, the wolf of Wall Street motherfucker in a nice suit and all fancy and shit. But he's a fucking asshole. Do you want that guy, or do you want maybe a guy dressed up in an how do you say that, in a dress and everything, and he is really nice. She is really nice. Well, my choice will be the nice human being, always. Actions say more than the exterior. Okay, thanks, mate. So, Sam, I hope you get it. And let me know if it works. And by the way, you can play with it right now, even if you don't have weights. Try of contracting a certain muscle, really, really, really hard, and you feel, you get what I'm saying, and that is the feeling you want. See you, brother. You care about the heart, so you wouldn't actually be too offended if he or she so, or maybe even consider they are correct. No, because truth stays truth. Doesn't matter, how people, someone is dressed or anything. Really don't care about that. The professionality is more important of someone. So, gonna close off this shit. I'm hungry. Still need to do my stretches and shit. But I'm gonna throw on some dinner, and I'm gonna do my stretches in the meanwhile, and then I'm gonna take my dinner, shower, everything. So thank you all for dropping by. You're really kind. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate all of you. Much love. Till next time, and keep rapping. Oh, last one. Okay. Thanks for answering my question today. You really smashed the workout. Was particularly impressed by the tips. Well, thank you, Clark. Sure, I'll try it in my next session. I will comment if it worked or not, because I'm trying to thinking about it is working. I get your sentence. So just try it out and search for it. Mind-muscle connection. Try to read about that topic, so you also understand the whole concept behind the thing. And if you understand that, you understand a big deal about training already. It doesn't matter which exercise you do. So keep prepping. Salute. Thank you all.